Greetings, YouTube. This is Beautiful Mind, and this question comes in about approximations. So it says, which is the closest approximation of the area of a yard that has a width of 9.8 meters and a length of 16.1 meters? Remember, the area equals length times width, okay? So we're assuming that the yard is rectangular because it tells us that the area is length times width, and that's usually, not usually, that's the area of a rectangle. So I'm gonna actually start out with a picture. So if we have a rectangular yard, so it has a width. If this is, let's do this real quick. No, we didn't mean to do that. All right, it says it has a width of 9.8 meters. We're going from here to here. Anyway. And then it has a length of 16.1 meters from here to here. It says a close approximation. So notice that the 9.8 is close to 10, the 16.1 is close to 16. So if I had to do a quick approximation, 10 times 16 is roughly 160. And I would go for the 160 meters squared. I would go for this one. Okay. Let's take a look at another one that comes in. It says, list the following numbers in order from greatest to least. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. So look. So we have 7 over 15, right? We have 2 over 5, 0.25, and 4 over 7. So now with something like this, when comparing fractions, first thing is we want to get them all to have a common denominator, right? So first let's change the 0.25 to a fraction. So we still have our 7 over 15. We have our 2 over 5. 0.25 as a fraction is 1 over 4. You can do 25 over 100 because it's 2 decimal places, and simplify it, you'll get this. And then the last one we have is 4 over 7. Now we have all these fractions. We want a common denominator, so we want the LCD. So one technique for finding the LCD is you can take the largest denominator. In this case, is 15, and then let's go down the list. So first we say. So we say, is 15 a multiple of itself? Yeah, because 1 times 15 is 15. Is 15 a multiple of 5? Yeah, because 3 times 5 is 15. Is 15 a multiple of 4? No. So then we go back and multiply 15 by 2. So then is 30 a multiple of 15? Yes. Is 30 a multiple of 5? Yes. Is 30 a multiple of 4? No. So now we go back. So now we say times 3. 15 times 3, what is that, 45. 45 is a multiple of 15. 45 is a multiple of 5. 45 is not a multiple of 4. Okay? So then we can multiply by 4, and then we'll know that 15 is a multiple of these. Let me see. It's not going to be of 7. So that's one way. Even though we didn't find it, I'm going to give you something else that I know that we can do. Okay. So if we're looking for the LCD, right? So we want to find the LCD between 15, 5, 4, and 7, right? So here's another technique. Now 15 is what, 3 times 5? So I have 3 times 5. 5 is just itself. We're going to line up the like factors, right? 4 is 2 times 2, so I'm going to say 2 times 2 like this. And then 7 is sitting over here by itself. I don't think we need both of them. Or do we? Yeah, we do. So we took each number and wrote it as a prime factorization. So we basically broke it into all its prime numbers and multiplied them. So then from this point, all we need to do is take one number from each column. After we've lined up our like factors, we just want one number from each column. Okay. So what that means is our LCD, we're going to need a 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. See, this just comes here, 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 and here. Okay? So then, let me see, 4 times 3 is 12, times 5 is 60, times 7, since it's 42, 420. Okay? Yeah, 420 should be our LCD. Okay? Just know that the 420 is the 2, 2, 3, and the 5, and the 7, okay? So now we're going to rewrite all the denominators to get to that 420. So we want this to be over 420, over 420, over 420, and over the 420, okay? Now, 15, now if we look at this, so 15, now 15 is 5 times 3. So if we look over here, we've used the 3 and the 5. What's left is the 4 and the 7. So we got to multiply the top by 4 times 7 times 7. So 7 times 7 is 49. So it's basically 49 times 4. Because see, we've already used the 3 and the 5, so we have to multiply the top and the bottom by 2, 2, and 7. So then it's 49 times 4. That's going to be 160 plus 36. 130, no, 196. I'm trying to do all this in my head. You can use a calculator. Let me see. Let me go look at it again. 49 times 4. That's going to be 160 plus 36. 196. Okay. So now our top becomes 196. All right. Now let's look at the next one. So we're trying to get the next one to be 420. We've already used the 5, so that means we're multiplying the top and the bottom with the 2, 2, 3, and 7. 4 times 3 is 12 times 7 is 70 plus 14 is 84. So we're multiplying the top by 84. 84 times 2 is going to be 168. This is going to be 168. Okay? So it's basically just converting all of these fractions to the same denominator. Okay, I'm just kind of doing a lot of it in my head. I'm trying to do it quickly because I'm trying to stay within a certain time frame. The next one we used a 4, so we've already used these two 2's. We have a 3, a 5, and a 7. That's 15 times 7. That's 70 plus 35 is 105. So this is going to be 105. And then the last one is 420. And we've used the 7 already. So we use this 7. So we got 15 times 4 is 60. Okay. Now that we've gotten all the denominators to be the same, now it should be obvious. So it says list the following numbers in order from the largest to the smallest. Okay. So the largest is, oh, it looks like it's already in that order. So it looks like this is the largest. This is the second largest. This is the third. Is this right? Oh, I think I found a mistake. Sorry, that last one, this is not 60. So that's, that last one, we used the 7. That's the problem with trying to do everything in your head. So we had 2, 2, 3, 5, and then an additional 4. So let's see, that's 10 and 6. That's a 60. 60 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24, so that's 240. So this is actually 240. Okay. That was a 1, that was a 2. I think everything else we were okay. All right. So now let's look at it. So that changes everything. Okay. All right. So this is the largest. That makes more sense. Yeah, because 4 is past the halfway. Halfway for 7 is like 3.5. So 4 is more than half. And I was looking at this other one. I was like, something, it wasn't making sense. So anyway, this is the largest. 240. And then this is the second largest. This is the third largest. And this is the smallest. Okay. So then I will put the 4/7 first. And the only one with 4/7 is first is this one. Then we just need to make sure that the order matches our order. So we said that's number 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. Okay. So, all right. So we'll stop here. Hopefully that wasn't too boring. But it was just an adventure, a journey. You just try to have the fun. You gotta make it fun in your own kind of way. I'm having fun. I was watching The Daily Show, and Tiffany Haddish was on there talking about when she was performing for Richard Pryor, and he said something I thought was really cool that she shared on that show. She was doing her performance, and Richard was like, "What are you doing? What is it?" She was like, "I'm making you laugh." She was like, "No, you're giving me a headache. You're making me sick." And she was like, he said to her, "Do you know why people come to a comedy show?" And she said, "Why?" She said, "People come to have fun." And he said to her, they're not having fun unless you're having fun. So if you want them to have fun, you got to get up there and have fun. So I thought that was real cool. So anyway, so when I do this stuff, when I do these presentations, I try to have fun. And if nobody else is having fun, at least I'm going to have some fun. And those that are there will follow along. So with that, if you like the presentation, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. There's a link in the description for donations. Donations of any size are greatly appreciated. I'm really doing this pro bono. I really believe that education should be free. I just charge because in this society I have to. But if I didn't have to charge, I'd be talking about this till Kingdom Come. I'm having so much fun. That's honestly payment enough. There are people that have done this without charging, and now they do it for a living.